choosing the Partition Network. Check out this latest episode of Choppin It Up with Lil Ron. If you like the episode, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like the episode, give us a thumbs down. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave the comments in the drop. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And also, last but not least, you can now purchase the new product line from the Partition, Choppin Up with Lil Ron, kickz&trickz, and more. Until next time, remember, anything is possible. I hope you enjoy this new episode. Welcome back to Choppin It Up with Lil Ron. This is your boy Lil Ron. Today in the studio, I have a very special artist. This person is a songwriter, singer, and a teacher. I want you guys to welcome the one and only Miss Mireya Lewis. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got it right.
How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. But what I want to do is when people come on the show, I always try to introduce them to my fans and my audience because you have your own following as well. So the people that don't know you and the ones that are going to know you, can you kind of give us a quick little synopsis of who you are and what you do?
Sure. My name is Mireya Lewis, or Mireya Lewis, if you can't roll your R's. I'm a singer and songwriter from here, from the Houston area. And my inspiration has been my experiences and my training through the years here in Houston. So, I want to say I'm I always feel like I'm up and coming, but really I've been doing music for a while.
How long have you been doing music?
I've always, for as long as I can remember, really.
Over 10 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Since I was a little girl, since I was a toddler. Yeah.
So you was a singing baby right out from the beginning when you came out.
Definitely a singing baby. I was raised in church. I was doing solos since I was about 3 years old.
Wow.
I've been writing music since I was around the same age as well. I mean, of course, the music has changed.
Oh, yep, over the time. You know, music now is different than what it was back in the day. Like me, I'm a 80s baby. So I listen to a lot of like Michael Jackson, Prince, New Edition, Bell Bill DeVoe.
So you listen to all the good stuff.
Man, that's all that. Hey, there's the Guy and the Jodeci and the Mary J. Bliges. Yes, because I have that Al Green. I was listening to Freddie Jackson on the way here. I was just listening to that earlier. But yeah, that music like that is not generated no more. Everything is like auto-tune.
But thankfully it's timeless. So
yes, you can always play it and it seemed like it was yesterday and it still sound good.
Right.
In fact, people take from their hits to try to make a new hit on the
Definitely,
slick side.
and it always works.
Yes, guaranteed.
Yes.
So, question I do want to ask, in your journey in doing what you're doing, have you wrote for other people and had songs?
So that is one of the things that I'm looking forward to doing in 2022. I've always written, like everything that you see on iTunes under my name is all written by me.
Yours?
I've written all of my music. So one of my New Year's resolutions, if you will, is to collaborate more with others this year. There is a duet that I've done with an artist called Maxie, who I've co-written and sang on the song as well. So I'm starting this year off.
And the person that you're doing it is a guy?
Yes.
Oh,
And he's actually the producer of my song Too Much that I just released.
Another like another Vaughn and Kiki Watt. You know how they got to, hey, man, when they do songs together, I'm not lying, them songs, I would listen to you and I. Yeah, so, they make good stuff.
You know, the music that I have released before, I've released lots of music. I'm very proud of all the music I released, but this song, Too Much, that I just released on the 13th, I just love it a lot more, and I think it definitely is magic between producer and songwriter. So I'm hoping to make more magic with other talented folks this year, because I've been a little bit selfish in the past, I'll admit. All the stuff I've sang has been written by me. I've sang all the backgrounds.
Gotcha. You
on every song. It's
you don't
all
want nobody
me.
to get credit for your stuff but you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm like that too, especially in all of my shows, all my movies. I don't like to outsource because I don't want nobody to feel like that I owe them something, or they feel like they play a major part in something that I created from the ground up. So yeah. I feel that way.
Well, and then on the other hand, too, it does, adding a different perspective can make your art better. So it's a toss-up, really, because, you know, the conception of it is from you. But then you get somebody else on it, and it changes things a little bit.
Change that vibe up.
Yeah, it changes the vibe. And it could be a positive thing or negative thing, so you have to just choose that very wisely. I never want to take the chance on that type of thing, so I just would do everything myself. But I am changing that this year. So,
you know, I have a young lady I'm working with. Her name is Memories. And Memory, she collabed with Iconics. We're working on her first song called Stay. It's an awesome track. She gives that 90s vibe, like a Leah type vibe, Erykah Badu. Real nice artist. Matter of fact, we're going to shoot her video probably about another month and a half. We're going to shoot her video. Do you have any music videos that you shot?
Yes. I mean, on the 13th, I also released the music video. So I have I've got a handful of videos in the past, but January 13th, Too Much is the title of the single that I just released. It's available everywhere, and the video is on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
Okay, so next thing I do want to ask, since you're independent, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I like that, do you have a manager? Do you manage yourself? Or?
I manage myself.
Can I get your reason why you manage yourself? Because I like this. This is the type of stuff that I like.
You know, back to the same reason why I haven't collaborated with a lot of people. I'm a bit of a control freak a little bit. And I like to be in complete control of what I represent. Sometimes even just showing up at certain events also kind of sends out a message of what you represent as well. That's another thing that I may be open to as far as getting, you know, extra management. It's probably needed at this point because I have a lot of, you know, cover shows as well, but more things I want to do with my original music because I'm turning my focus. I mean, I'm a singer here in Houston. I do covers. I do bars and bar mitzvahs and weddings and anything that, you know, any type of celebrations. But I want to turn my focus more towards my original music this year. So I'm going to need
that manager.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why I don't, me personally, this is me. The reason why I don't like managers, because I say this, and don't let this rub off on you, but this is me. What can a manager do for me I can't do for myself besides take my money? I mean, that may sound like sound weird.
It doesn't sound weird at all. That's how I have always felt about record labels, too, because, I mean, I have always written my music, chosen the producers, sang all the parts, booked my own shows. I've always found the directors for videos. Like, I've done everything that a record label would do, except for give myself that extra publicity and push as far as public recognition. I have not been able to do that because most people who know me are from here, from Houston, or from the South. I'll say that, from the South. So that's the only thing, and that's how I feel about managers a little bit too, because like I'm doing everything.
So what I need them for? I mean,
unless they gonna bring something to the table that's gonna be like different than what I do.
And the thing that would need to be brought to the table is extra publicity, you know, exposure, that type of thing.
Yes.
If
they can get you that, it don't make no sense.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you actually see yourself doing any acting? Because when I look at you, this is me personally. I look at you as an actor too as well. And that may sound crazy. When I'm looking, I'm like, man, this lady like a real good actress. Like she can act too. I can sense that.
So I have done plays and operas and things like that as I was growing up. And
you didn't like it?
No, I liked it. I did like it. When you do things like that, you have to be very careful with the sound people that you use, though, because I don't like having to like over project, you know, with plays and things like that. I've never done a movie. I've done some commercials. I've never done a movie. So
never done a movie? Well, never. I can tell you this: we got about 3 or 4 movies coming out this year. We working on it. My documentary movie come first. I have a movie that's coming out in the summertime with my kickz&trickz, and I have my major movie called She. Is coming out. I'm gonna get with the director and the writers, and we can get you slid up in there. I'll be more than happy to slide you in there. If not, we'll get you on the soundtrack, man. I'll make that happen, man. I'll set it up.
Let's do
pay
it. Pay
for the studio time, man, and get that rolling. Along the way, did you have any obstacles? You know, sometimes things come in the way, like maybe a spouse or everybody go through it. I mean, I've been through a lot my own self. So, you know, sometimes when you in that field, sometimes the other person may not see it the way that you see it. And you have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations and stuff.
Definitely. I've had lots of obstacles, actually. Like I told you, I grew up singing and writing. And I was singing and writing all the way up till when I got married.
Oh, so you married?
No, I'm divorced.
Single?
Divorced single, yes.
Okay, divorced single. Because I know people going to be, and if you hitting this lady up, you hitting up for music and music only, nothing else. I had to check. You know, people going to look at this and they're going to be like, wow, I'm telling you, this is a gorgeous lady, man. Nice lady. Voice kind of remind me of, what's that lady name? Aaliyah. Aaliyah has a nice, soft voice. I'm sorry, she do.
I love Aaliyah.
You do, for real?
Yes, I do. I do.
Man, and I like people with nice, subtle voices that has good, positive attitudes, and that's the vibe I actually get from you, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
Really
I appreciate that. I really do. And I feel the positive vibes, too.
You know, I try my best. You know, me, I wanted to create something that helped the underdog, the people that don't never get seen, that want to get heard. But then when they go to the major people, they want to turn them away, and you're not Beyonce, or you're not Rihanna.
So,
I don't want to do
so
it.
about those obstacles, I've been through things like that. You know, when I got married, you know how people say they lose themselves in their marriage. So I was I just thrusted myself all the way into the marriage and doing everything except for tending to my own passions. So what about 8 years into the marriage, I had realized I had become depressed, pretty much a mute, and I talk a lot. I mean, I don't talk loud, but I talk a lot. I have a lot to say. I found myself just feeling very dead. And I was just like, you know what,
You know what kept me going? My children, my son and my daughter. They actually kept me going and gave me the strength each and every day. Because I felt when I got depressed, I felt the same identical way. I'm like, you know, I'm used to making this other person happy, and I'm crashing my dreams, and I can't make myself happy.
And we owe it to our kids
to
do what is in our hearts to do, to follow our passions.
Because they follow us. They see what mama and daddy do, and they be like, okay, well, if mama go out there and go get it, or daddy go get it,
they can do it too. Exactly. And
mama
never give up on their dreams.
I guess I just sit at home and don't do nothing.
Yeah. And, you know, by the time I got back into music, I was being told by label heads, you are old. Or how about this? Not that you're old. We can't tell how old you are. That's a problem. We can't tell if you're young or you're old.
It shouldn't matter.
And it's a no, because in order, you know, to have a big hit, you have to be unmistakably super young. That's what I was told by actually someone who came out of Houston and made it big. By the time I got to him, he was like, no, I can't tell how old you are. Is she young? Is she old? I don't know what's going on. And that's a no. And the other thing he said was 3 things. We don't know your age. You're age-wise ambiguous. You don't look like an Instagram model. You need to, this is exactly what it said. You need to go on Instagram and you need to scroll. You need to look at the people that have the most followers and you need to look like them. That's what he said.
Speaking of following, I'm glad you said that. When I first started doing this show, one of the things I was hit with, man, you got to have an Instagram and you got these followers. So what I do is I bring a lot of people on my show. So when I bring them in, a lot of them be like, man, I got 10,000 or such and such following, this and that. So I always hit them with this thing. I said, tell you what, tell your friends and family, subscribe to the channel. And then when I watch those numbers, 5, 10 people subscribe. But if you got 10, I figure if you got 10,000 people that really follow you, just because somebody follow you don't mean they mess with you and people don't understand that.
That's correct.
And some people buy them. When I came in and did what I had to do, I proved everybody wrong. All the numbers that I projected, I earned that. I didn't go out and these people I meet.
To buy the followers.
There you go.
That never interact with you.
There you go. See, I interact with all my fans. Yeah. But we're getting down to the segment we call Leon's Top 5. What Leon is, Leon Horn was a cousin of mine. He passed away last year. 18-wheeler killed him. He was a big fan of mine. So we named this segment Leon's Top 5. Who is your top 5 artists, dead or alive, that you like? It's going to be good. It could be rap, R&B, gospel, country, jazz. I don't care what it is.
So am I doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
However way you want to do it.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. So I love Celine Dion.
Okay. That's the lady from Titanic. You know, I mean, she had a song.
She had a song.
Yeah, she had a song from Titanic. That's the song that stick out of my... Okay,
yes, Titanic.
Okay.
I love me some Tina Turner as well. I know those are 2 totally different ones, but awesome to me. Sarah Vaughan.
Okay.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Okay.
Of course. And Mariah Carey.
You know, somebody hit me with... Shout out to T. Carter. He hit me with a tribute the other day about Mariah Carey, about what was her first hit that put her on the map.
So I just remember the first thing was Always Be My Baby, something like that.
The one that he said...
But it was beforehand?
It was before that. It was... I can't remember what it was. He gonna be upset with me because we did it on the show. But it was a Mariah Carey hit. I can't remember what it was, but it was an actual hit. But when I actually looked at it, I said, oh, yeah, you're right. So,
Emotions?
Is
that what it was called?
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out what it is because I know my fans, they're going to kill me because I just said a Heroes. But he was like, no, it's not that one. Now, how can everybody find you? On Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, how can they find you?
I am on Instagram as Mireya Music.
Okay.
My YouTube channel is Mireya Lewis.
Okay.
On Facebook.
Okay.
I am official Mireya Music.
Okay.
Oh, and I just joined TikTok.
Oh, okay.
So Mireya Lewis on TikTok as well. I'm playing around with it.
Okay. Do you like it so far?
I do. I like it. I think I'm catching on pretty quickly.
I haven't did TikTok yet. People have been asking me. I haven't done it yet. I'm like, no.
So I have I have lots that I have done and set to private.
Gotcha.
Because it's like, let me make sure I get this down. But I have, I've done about 5 or 6 of them public by now, and it's a lot of fun actually.
Okay, cool. Well, I will definitely have you back on the show after. Probably in the next few months, because I know you got your album, your song coming out. Do you have an album that's coming out anytime soon? Are you working on the album? Is it almost complete?
So I just released a single, which is too much, but I have albums and maxi singles that are already released.
Okay.
But, if you subscribe to my Spotify, Mireya Lewis, then you'll hear it all.
I'm subscribing to the YouTube channel. I support every guest that come here. I am subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I recommend you guys to subscribe to her YouTube channel as well. And thank you guys for choosing Chopping It Up with Lil Ron. Until next time, we out. Peace.